Hi everyone, welcome to Olern Insights, where we distill business strategies and problems into bite-sized learning. This is Jerry Ilaw, the founder of Olern, and I'm with Miss Toni Miranda, an international image and transformational speaker. Hi Toni.
Hello Jerry, and hello everyone. Welcome to Olern, and I'm happy to be here again now to impart some insight about building confidence and self-esteem.
Yes, Toni is also the founder of Radiance Image Consultancy. Yeah. So actually, Toni, one of the things or struggles perhaps of entrepreneurs, business leaders, and I think everyone, Filipinos, is about building self-confidence. And self-esteem. Oftentimes, you have great ideas, we have a lot of things to share, but we're not that confident.
Especially when we pitch our business, and we actually explore more ideas, it's just that not coming out because we're not confident.
So how can we build self-confidence?
Okay, this is my very favorite topic, and the good news is it's just 3 steps.
Wow.
Okay, galing na mabilis. Okay, so 3 steps. First is we need to be inspired with ourselves. Okay, I call it the inspiring self. Okay, so meaning we need to understand everything from our childhood. We remove all our limiting beliefs. We understand our character. We are aware of our strengths. And of course, we know our meaning and purpose. Okay? Afterwards, when we understand everything about ourselves, kasama pa rin sa stage 1 is we should or we need to have a growth mindset. Because the right mindset will help you, go to the next stage. Then the next stage is the inspiring others. This is where the image will come in, and as well as your personal branding. Because inspiring others is 4 yan, A, B, C, D. So this is our appearance. Okay? Meaning, whatever our business is, yung style natin should align with our industry. Marami yan, medyo mahaba, pero at least alam niyo na different industry have different style. Okay? Next is, we should be aware that since we are the owner, our appearance, our image affects our employees. So it doesn't only affect our supplier and buyer, but even our employee. So their level of confidence is being affected by our level of confidence. Okay? So next is B, behavior. Our manners, our ethics and civility, all of that will make you either look credible or not. Because people observe us everywhere, online and offline. We attend a lot of networking. We attend birthday parties and everything. And they actually observe you. People observe us. And when I say people, it's everyone from, again, supplier, buyer, and our employees. So the employees look up to us. And when you report to them that this is our goal for the year, pero your image is not inspiring, your behavior is not inspiring, they are confused of who we really are and what our target is, because my employer or my boss doesn't look like a boss. Same with our communication. Jerry, I believe there are different kinds of communication, verbal, written, and non-verbal. I focus teaching the non-verbal because I believe non-verbal speaks louder than words. So yung mga ganyan-ganyan ko noon, eto bawal yan, Jerry, yung ganon bawal yan. So there are many things to learn about non-verbal. But at least you now know what to be conscious of, what you need to develop more to yourself. It's not just about developing your product, not about developing lang your services or sabihin na natin yung pakulo, di ba? But you also have to develop yourself. A, B, C, D. So D is your digital presence.
Digital presence,
so, sabi nila, may freedom in expression. Once you become an entrepreneur, you have video, or it brings with you a responsibility. And I believe, Jerry, that image is a responsibility. Why? We don't actually see ourselves, right? Unless we are facing a mirror. But other people around us, our family, our buyer, or sabi natin potential investor din natin, see us every day and we affect them. We affect them. Same with our digital presence. Especially pag medyo naging interested sila, who owns this? let's say, who owns this business ABC? Then they will stalk you or they will Google us. You can just imagine if they see an image or a post or a comment in a public forum that is not so pleasing and does not represent what we claim as our brand to be, then sayang. We confuse them, or worse is we turn them off. Diba? So yeah. Then after the inspiring others, okay, next is why do we need to sustain our image? Okay, this is where in the third stage comes in, which is the inspiring legacy. So, since I said earlier na responsibility ang image, we now do everything na yung legacy na iiwan natin out of our image will be remembered well. The personal branding is one big factor for me creating the third stage. Why? Since branding is how we are remembered when we are no longer inside the room, or in other words, how they talk about us when we are not anymore in the room. It depends on what kind of legacy ang tina-target natin. Example lang, Jerry, coming on time, di ba? So now, in a networking or in a business meeting, when someone wants to refer you, if you are always late, laging ano yan, karugtong, oh by the way, yung papakilala ko sa'yo, laging late yan. So parang sayang eh. Instead of us trying to build a reputation that I am reliable, that I am trustworthy, pwedeng meron na agad na brand, which we did not,
yung brand mo.
but we did not really articulate that, but it's an observation. Diba? So 3 steps only: inspiring self, meaning you don't go straight to good appearance and behavior and communication until you understand yourself and inspired by your own self. Second is inspiring others, which means you are now careful, mindful, and responsible to how you are affecting others with our appearance, behavior, communication, and digital presence. And last is why you need to sustain it, because we wanted to create an inspiring legacy to everyone who sees us around.
Yes, ang galing. So, 3 steps: inspiring self, inspiring others, and inspiring legacy. Dito sa inspiring self, what do you see are the common causes why people are not confident as they should be?
Okay, so it all starts with our childhood, okay? There may be 2 things that happen nung bata tayo. Number 1 is the limiting belief, wherein it covers repetitive messages that we heard when we were younger, or probably the situation or the words that we receive from parents. Very classic example, pag yumaman na tayo, anak. Diba? So now, if it's repetitive, the child would think na it's something very difficult to achieve. Dahil we can actually say na, today, this is our blessing. I mean, we can always be grateful. So yung bata would strive for something dahil grateful siya. Rather than parang rebellious siya na, I'll make sure na magiging empire ako. So, either it will limit that person or that future entrepreneur sana, or isipin niya na hindi employee lang ako kasi nung bata nga kami, hindi kami yumaman, diba? Another thing is pwedeng sa appearance ng version nung nawala tayong confidence, maybe an elder, maybe in school, tita, or even our parents keeps on telling us, ang itim-itim mo naman, or ang bobo-bobo mo naman. And it happens. Sometimes parents are tactless, but they're not aware we are actually developing someone who will not be confident. And sayang, kasi everyone is talented. I believe everyone can be entrepreneur, everyone has a talent and gifting to share. It's just that they have created a box around them. Not by choice, but out of the exposure nila nung bata sila.
So, yun, ako as a parent, yun, very, very careful pala dapat.
Correct.
No, that
with
you
the
don't,
words, with the words that we use.
And make sure that you don't put limiting beliefs sa minds ng ating mga bata. If they have those limiting beliefs, can it be broken? Can they be set free out of those limiting beliefs?
Yes. Study shows, Jerry, that we can control our brain or our mind, the way we think, no? That's why it's before we can control it, we should know the root cause or the origin of what we need to control or what we need to let go. That's why a process which we cannot see it alone, because sometimes they are our blind spot. So it takes maybe a mentor or a class to do this, to help us uncover, discover, and eventually remove them and take captive of that thought na mga simpleng thought, like for example, mahina ako sa math, o di ayaw mo na ng business related sa math. So it already dictated our choice, of course. Ayoko mag-engineer. I mean, simple but very strong. Okay? And then yung mindset is how we talk to ourselves too. Sometimes, especially in image, since I'm an image consultant, would you believe, Jerry, I meet people who apologizes about their appearance. Pasensya ka na kasi ang taba ko. So sabi ko, you don't need to apologize about your size. It's just that you don't need to apologize because when I asked her about it, sabi niya, kasi that's how I hear it also from others. Sabi ko, but the thing is, image comes in different sizes kung tutuusin, diba? So, marami. Even me, I had my own limiting beliefs, a lot of limiting belief before. And again, yung character traits natin kasi, if we don't understand that we have character defects and where it came from, meaning what caused it, we also don't know how to correct it. Kasi what we are breaking here are the wrong mindset, and the habit we created. And believe it or not, it affects the entrepreneur, the owner, the business owner in how they run the business. For example, I'll give you one classic example. If one child is not being taken care of, or meaning we're not made to feel that being loved siya and secure, you know what? Lagi siyang defensive. Ayaw niyang napupuna siya. So, di ba sa business, importante that we also hear comments and review ng for us to know what to improve on our product and service. Pero kung ikaw yung walang security, meaning hindi ka na secure or hindi ka na feel love or sense of achievement and affirmation, somehow, your way of dealing or discussing things is laging on the protective and defensive mode. Marami, medyo malaki yung scope, but what you need to know as a business owner is that we need to understand ourselves first before we even hit what kind of product to launch or what kind of services we want to implement or to offer the public.
Yes. Yun, very true yun. Minsan may mga tao talagang ganon na very defensive. Even if you say something nice, defensive pa rin siya.
Oo na. Even if we mean to help them, if we mean well, iba lang yung kasi it's really the lens. If they have the wrong lens, they see things differently.
Yeah, that's true. You mentioned kanina about growth mindset.
Correct.
Diba? That is very important that you embrace the growth mindset so that you can inspire others.
Yes.
Can you also tell more about the growth mindset?
Okay. Maybe I can discuss growth mindset by describing what the other mindset is, which is fixed.
The fixed mindset.
Fixed mindset is a result of fear and worry, and again, a lot of limiting beliefs. So when you have a fixed mindset, number one, you're not open to change, to suggestion, and you feel that improvement is no longer available. Na, well, he got that project because he's lucky. Ganun yung way of thinking natin. So it's only na sila lang ang pwede, tayo hindi. Okay? But a growth mindset is, number one, you accept that change is inevitable. Okay? That suffering and challenges are part of life. That's why, ang sa akin nga, sabi nila, when I was asked to do a ministry and teach about how to handle mga suffering sa business, sabi ko, how to do that is to have the mindset that it's part of it.
Yes.
Because when you create a life, parang environment that is always successful, every simple, sabi natin, challenges, suffering, like for example, sabi na natin talagang nagkaroon ng typhoon, walang sales, you take it as, ito na talaga pangit siguro yung produkto ko, siguro yung mga tao ko, hindi maganda yung service. While as if you have a mindset that it's part of it, every good things, and sabihin natin blessing, that will happen on a day-to-day basis, you now become grateful.
Yes.
Diba? And you also become proactive na if this is the possible challenges that I might encounter, then I should find already a ready solution so that when it happens, may solution tayo. Rather than parang being caught off guard na, so may lumabas na competitor, ginaya tayo, what will happen next, diba? Being proactive lang. So again, having a growth mindset is one of the biggest formula for us to be able to inspire others. Why? Because we're always ready, okay? And at the same time, hindi tayo ang tawag ko doon sa business yung paatras. Kasi we cannot be stagnant.
Yes.
We need to be always keep on moving,
yeah.
and growing, and always thinking na, this is something to learn from, and then next step. Diba?
Yeah. Especially ngayon na sobrang fast-paced yung business world,
Yes.
diba? If you stand still,
Correct.
maiiwan ka.
Maiiwan ka. And if you don't keep on innovating and thinking of what's the next thing to do to improve this, maiiwan ka.
Yes. And I also like what you said na, di ba, yung mga sufferings, challenges na yun, it's part of being an entrepreneur in life as well.
In life,
di ba?
yeah.
Nothing is a bed of roses.
That's why when you expect it to happen, you can now, kumbaga, plan out for it. Diba?
Yes. One of the quotes that I love regarding these suffering challenges is, the same hammer shatters glass, but at the same time, that same hammer forges steel. Diba? So ang tanong na lang, are you a glass that can be shattered by this hammer, or are you a steel that will be forged by this hammer? So ang ano na lang doon, it's the perspective, it's the lens na sinasabi mo
that we look at, yes.
Yan. And I think yan yung pinakamahirap, no? Looking at these three, yan yung mahirap, inspiring self.
Yes.
Because sometimes it's difficult to accept our own strengths, our own weaknesses.
And some are also not open to go back and process it. But I'm telling you, it's our foundation. The self is the foundation. True. In fact, remember on our previous lesson on personal brand, it's about you also.
Yes.
So, but the thing is, sometimes, Jerry, others are not aware na kailangan siya. And others are also, they don't have the time to process their own self. Dahil masyadong fast-paced nga ang negosyo. But I still suggest you go through it, and you will be amazed the beauty, how you will see the beauty of life and your business and your talent once you discover your own self and be inspired by your own self.
Yes, that's true. Kasi itong inspiring others, ABC, good tips, yan, mas madali-dali na
We can learn it once we are open already and we understand who we are. And after that, madali na rin yung inspiring legacy. Kasi it's a matter of practicing it consistently. Yes.
Nice. So, thank you so much, Toni,
thank you too
for
inviting
being here.
me. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, so I hope you've learned something from this video. If you have comments, suggestions, or questions, just feel free to comment below this video. And also, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you won't miss any of our future episodes. This is Jerry Ilaw, the founder of Olern, saying that if learning is not your priority, don't expect change. See you in the next video.